All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're talking about something really central to Islamic theology, the 99 names of Allah. And look, this isn't just about memorizing a list. It's really seen as a pathway to understanding the divine itself.
And it all kicks off with this incredible promise, which comes from an Islamic tradition or Hadith. It says that God has 99 names, and whoever fulfills this one specific condition with them gets to enter paradise. I mean, that is a monumental promise, right? But everything hangs on that one single crucial word. And that word is ahsaha. So, this is the big question for us today, because ahsaha doesn't just mean what you might think, like to count or to list. Nope. Its real meaning is the key that unlocks that entire promise of paradise. You see, as we're about to find out, these names are so much more than just a list of titles. They're actually seen as the very attributes that help a person begin to understand the nature of God. And engaging with those attributes, well, that's the whole point. That's the substance of that amazing promise. It's basically an invitation to connect with the divine in a way that can genuinely transform you. So, to accept that invitation, to get from just knowing these names to that promise of paradise, we have to start by unlocking the word ahsaha itself. So, let's get into it. Okay, so here it is, the Arabic word ahsaha. Now, the simplest, most direct translation might be to enumerate or to count. But Islamic scholars will tell you, oh no, its meaning is way richer, way more profound. It's not really about a single action, but a whole spectrum of engagement. And this is what's so cool. This is how that spectrum breaks down. So yeah, ahsaha can mean memorizing the names. That's one level. But it also means really digging in and understanding what they mean, and then going and finding them in the scripture. But then it gets even deeper. It means trying to guard those qualities inside yourself. Like when you learn about the most merciful, you try to be more merciful. And finally, you practice them in your daily life. And this is key. You believe in them correctly. It's this whole journey from your head to your heart to your hands. So, how does this all go from being this kind of theological concept to something you actually do? How do believers connect with these names in their everyday lives? Well, the Qur'an gives a pretty direct instruction on this. It says God has the most beautiful names, so call on him by using them. This is what turns the names from something you just know into something you actively use in prayer. And this just illustrates it perfectly. So let's say someone is praying, really seeking an answer. They might call upon God as Al-Mujib, which means the answerer. Or if someone's in need, they might call upon Ar-Razak, the provider. Or if they're facing real hardship, they might turn to Al-Mughni, the enricher. You see, each name is like a direct line for a specific need, connecting whatever's happening in your life to a specific divine attribute. Okay, this brings us to our final point, and it might be the most powerful one. It's all about the difference between simply knowing a name and truly recognizing the power that's behind it. And this is so crucial. You can know something as a fact, just a piece of information stored in your brain, or you can recognize it in a way that completely changes your state. That right there is the difference between simple knowledge and true, deep reverence. Think about it like this. Okay, picture it. You're relaxing at home. There's a knock at the door. You call out, "Who is it?" And the voice says, "It's a friend." You're still relaxed, no big deal. But what if the voice on the other side says, "It's the police"? Now, you haven't even seen them, but that one word changes everything. You jump up, your heart starts pounding, your mind is racing. The name alone carried an authority that you instantly recognized. That feeling, that sudden jolt, that alertness and awe, that is exactly what this verse from the Qur'an is getting at. For a believer, hearing the name Allah isn't like hearing a friend's name. It's like hearing the police at the door. It sparks this state of awe because they don't just know the name, they recognize the incredible majesty and authority it represents. So, in the end, that's really what the 99 names are all about. They're like a spiritual toolkit. Each and every name is a chance to move past just knowing something in your head, and instead, to cultivate this deeper state of recognition, of awe, of reverence. It's a path for transforming what you know into who you are. And that leaves us with one final thought to ponder. If truly recognizing the authority behind just one name can cause your heart to tremble, then imagine the profound shift in your whole perspective that comes from truly recognizing all 99. How does that change not just a single moment, but your entire view of the world?